Hi, welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament of the Christian Bible. I use the King James Version of the Christian Bible in order to put together the prophecy of Israel, which I wrote into a prophesied book that I titled the Book of Zion. Now, in order to publish the Book of Zion, which is written entirely in Bible verse, I had to write the commentary book, the Potsmoker's Bible, in order to finalize the fulfillment of prophecy on my end of things. I published the entire Book of Prophecy and its commentary at Pot Smokers Bible, all lowercase, on YouTube. It's a free, unsubscribed channel. It's very basic, very rudimentary, as everything I do is. But it has all of the current events that we're going through outlined in it, because they were all separate parts of the prophecy. Now, when I wrote the prophecy, I did not know how these pieces would interact. That has only become apparent since COVID-19 and since George Floyd's death, because those were the two remaining elements of prophecy that set the stage for my ascension. I knew that Trump was the basest of men, put into power to set the stage for my ascension. And he has done that already. So, that's where we stand. The stage is set for me to do my thing, which I am about to. And it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody who does drugs. And for all you people who are losing your homes and losing your livelihoods. There is hope. You may be broke right now. You may be facing eviction. But if you will trust in God, in this book right here, the Holy Bible, then I can lead you to a better form of society based on the teachings of this book and the authors of this book. They have taught me how to set up a society that is just and eternal, that will never have to be replaced because it works, that ensures justice, that ensures optimal conditions for all citizens. It's called, well, the nation that the prophecy creates is called Zion. And the government form is called the Council of Elders, who control a set of guilds that oversee all functions of society. And we will be instituting these guilds and setting up this council of elders when we go to our tents, as the prophecy states. Now, I'm introducing a new thing to my show. I'm going to introduce you to particular passages of the prophecy, which are the basis of what I'll be talking about. Today, I'm going to introduce you to how current events relates to the 14th chapter of the book of Isaiah, from the 6th verse through to the 27th. This passage is a direct prophecy for Donald J. Trump. It speaks directly of him, and it foretells his fate, what is going to happen to him when he loses both the election and his attempted coup. So if you want to know the fate of President Donald J. Trump in the next 6 months, it's going to play out in the next 6 months. Go to Isaiah 14 and read it, because it's all about Trump. It actually gives him his spiritual hereditary identity. You are not going to believe who this book names for Donald Trump. A very famous angelic figure. When you see the name of the spirit that resides in the flesh that we call Donald J. Trump, you're going to think I'm crazy. But it's not from me, guys. It's from God. I didn't write the 14th chapter of the book of Isaiah. The scroll, the scribe who wrote the scroll, dictated by Isaiah, whose dictation came from the grave, wrote that. But let me give you a taste. 6. Isaiah 14:6 reads, "He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is prosecuted, and none hindereth." Hint, hint, what's coming, Trump? So it talks about, this 14th chapter, talks about things that Trump has already done, things that the world leaders of this world have already done in regards to Trump. And, as stated, his legal problems on exiting the White House is hinted at in that single word, prosecuted. So, all of the scandals that Trump has continually instigated throughout his entire presidency, which was just stated in that 6th chapter, how he ruled in anger continually. There has not been a time since Trump entered the White House that he was not angry at his hated enemy, who he vilified at every turn with derogatory comments, firing up his base. And base is the base word here. He is the basest of men. And he has a historical, famous, infamous name. The 14th chapter of the book of Isaiah introduces you to the true Donald Trump. And it tells you exactly what's going to be happening to our fearful and personified President Donald J. Trump. So, if you are one of those people who adore Trump, when you see his true identity, you'll understand why you adore him. It's said that many adore him. That's the reason he is who he is. Now, I didn't name him. I didn't give him this name. This name comes directly from the prophecy. But it tells you exactly who Donald J. Trump really, truly is, what he really, truly represents. And most importantly, what is about to happen to him. His fate was sealed 3,000 years ago. And I'm going to so enjoy watching him get exactly what he deserves. Because he has so earned it. Fortunately for us, we don't share his fate. At least not Black Lives Matter. Not the evicted and the homeless. Not the orphans. The fatherless. The widows. Or the persecuted in this society. Because we have an entirely different destiny. We've paid our dues. We've suffered for all the wrong that we have ever done. Not just in this lifetime, but in all of the lifetimes that we have yet lived. And what we have in store for us is 20 years of hell. Semi-hell. No. 20 years of struggle, followed by a very fresh start. And all of it with the aid of those beings that our forefathers called God. Now, they won't have the same name because they have changed their identity through the decades or through the centuries. They are very long-lived, but they still die. And when they die, they too are reborn as we are. And each time they are reborn, they are given a new name by their new parents. And when they mature enough to realize their entire identity through regression, which is natural to them, then they add their new identity to every former identity that they have remembered. So that I would be every name that led up to Zion that I don't remember, Zion, and every name that I have had since the creation of the planet Earth, up into Brenda Leanne Hines, i.e. Zion. So, and it's like I can remember different lifetimes just like the Grey do. That's part of what they taught me. So, may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May they teach you right from wrong, and may you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Don't be like Donald J. Trump. Seek your joy, find your joy, and pursue it with all your worth. Stay happy and high. No, I love you. I'll see you soon, later, because I'll never say goodbye.